No, I got up late this morning. It was last night, early hours of the morning, after I finished. I theoretically went to bed. I was on a natter with lens cap off, and I noticed he slid off, and I thought, oh, I'll say my good nights to everybody on the old forum, and said good night, and I'm just finishing my emails, and I thought I'll just have a check through, and dozed off. In the middle of the night, woke up, got up, cup of tea, switched the computer on, as you do, and there's just literally posted by JT Thumpington about his bike not starting. Oh wow, didn't that bring back memories? I mean, when I was a kid, bikes never bloody started. My Triton especially had a little 6-volt battery, charging system that, you know, if you did 100 miles you put a couple of volts in your battery. And I was forever, and I got into the habit, my next door neighbour had a sloping drive, and I used to park it on his drive because he hadn't got a car, not in those days. So in the morning I could just get a bit of speed up, hop on the saddle, and, you know, third gear, drop it in, off I'd go. And you're always looking around to park somewhere with a slope. Whenever you went out to the nightclub or to friends or to the shops or to work, you were always looking for somewhere with a slope. My old aerial was like that as well. Hours I've spent pushing that bloody thing up and down, aerial leader, up and down the bloody road. You get her fired up in a cloud of blue smoke and choke. And he was saying he'd never had anything with a choke on before, and I thought, hee hee. I think once you've been through those experiences, as an old fogey, you tend to forget. My daughter, oh, it was hilarious. She borrowed my Mondeo. I've got a 5-year-old, or had a 5-year-old Mondeo. Daddy, yeah, you can borrow it. This was a year ago. She's still got it, of course. But she phoned me up one day, and I was doing a short contract job, and I was driving along in this company Focus thing. And I got my phone on hands-free because it was that type of job. And it rang, and I've answered it. Daddy. Hello, darling. What's the problem? Yes, Daddy. Something wrong with the car. Yeah. She said it's like a little orange snowflake twinkly thing. Well, did I pee myself laughing? Orange. I said it will go red soon if the day's anything to go by. Oh God, is my engine going to do blah blah blah? Floods of panic and stress because she didn't want to. She'd only had my car a couple of days. She didn't know that, or she probably wasn't sure at that point whether she was going to keep it forever. Bless. That's the daughter for you. So when I explained to her the snowflake was a temperature warning, she said, I've never had a car with anything like that. It dawned on me, she was another one, you know. She'd worked hard, single mother, all her cars were ancient. You know, and this was actually the first car she'd had in 10 years of riding with electric windows. And she said, to be honest, I drove home and I spent the first half hour just winding the windows up and down. Bless. You gotta love kids, haven't you? You've got to, it's the law. I was on a Skype to my very youngest she's in Jersey. She's just turned 13 last month.
Hi.
She tends to get home an hour or two before her mother because her mum still works for the States of Jersey. It's fine. She's not a latchkey kid because the cleaner and the gardener live in the annex next door, so there's always somebody in the house. And I'm chatting away, and all of a sudden, this woman appeared. My God, was I actually, honestly married to her? Have you ever revisited your ex, or bumped into them in the street, and stood there and thought to yourself, why? Why did I do that? gonna be late. Stay there, Mr. Vanny Poo. Thank you. If vehicles should pull out, if vehicles could risk pulling out like a lot of them do, and they don't, they wait for you, always put a hand up, sort of a thank you, because there's too few will actually sit there and patiently wait for you to come past these days. And in the wet, I think it's always extra nice to just give them a little thank you nod or wave, and you know, hopefully they'll keep doing it. Oh, the colours, it's beautiful. What is it, a couple of days to December, look, and we've still got foliated trees. I love that word, foliated. I'm so going to miss it, and come next spring I'm going to have forgotten it. That did work. It does make a difference, that little thing, as long as you keep your head straight. When you stick your head out, the wind hits you in the face again, but it's very useful on a long trip. It takes all the buffeting over the top of your helmet. You feel it on your back a little bit, but it's better than having your head knocked about continuously. It's a nasty little bit. I don't know if I dare filter up to the front on this little bit, because it can be a bit nasty. You've got to watch for cars coming over the bridge. Update on the Iridium spark plugs. She's still poking the old power out. I mean, okay, it's day 3, but she's definitely it has made a difference. So critics can criticise, I like them. Somebody was commenting that I don't rev or don't sort of blip the throttle when I'm changing down gears on this. Well, that's because she's a dry clutch like a car, and if you try and blip the throttle, you get the most horrendous crunch. But you let the revs die and she just plops in nicely. When I borrowed a friend's R1, oh, you can imagine, I'm trying to plop the gears down gently. I'm sure he heard the grunge all the way from Bristol. Yeah, I know, wrong side of the roundabout. It was white and slippy. I couldn't be arsed all the way round. Strange thing about these hangouts I've noticed is when you're on them, you build up a picture in your mind of your characters you like listening to, and then you see them in real life and they're so different. It's like on the telephone, isn't it? You speak to somebody on the telephone and you meet them in life and they're so different. It's the same on this thing. Oh no, you go on. You walk right in the entrance I want to go in. Stare at me, that won't help you. Felt like knocking you over just for staring at me, old bugger. That's me. Face bye.